All right, so in this quick video, I'm going to be doing a repurposing of content from a friend of mine that teaches a lot about on credit hacks, travel, credit cards, leveraging credit card points, things like that. And he does a newsletter that he actually writes by hand. So we've been having this conversation about implementation of AI and the loss sometimes on human touch, and why I think a lot of times the AI hype has died down in the sense that people saw that it is now a bit overrated to leverage it 100% of the time. But I always say, look at it from a perspective of 70 to 85% along the way, and then spend an extra 5 to 15 minutes and make sure a human touch is there to check something. Add a little bit onto it. At least you're saving yourself on the foundation, whether you're automating tasks that are repetitive and don't require human creativity, such as onboarding, tracking invoices, even sometimes filtering and auto-responding to simple things, lead capturing and CRM management. Those things don't worry about. And even when it comes to your copy and your creativity, use different things for inspiration. So what we're trying to do here is I'm going to be showing you a newsletter that my friend wrote on credit utilization and how we can turn that into several different posts for social media. And then once updated, you can then check it before posting. You see what I'm saying? So let me switch this. I'm using a new system with OBS. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but it's recording the one camera here, phone over there, and then the screen as well. But I got to switch scenes. So hopefully everything comes out clear and smooth. All right, let's switch this. So what you see here is this is the Google Doc that I made for my friend. So here's the original email, and then we can see we have a Facebook, Medium, and a LinkedIn post. I'll show you the original. So TCG credit grid. I'm gonna put a link so y'all can subscribe for his Telegram and newsletter as well and get some credit game. But here we have an email that he wrote in the morning on utilization, right? Short and sweet. So what I then did was using make, here we have the output. As you can see, it's organized between like Facebook, Medium, X, and LinkedIn. But the way it starts is, as you can see, I have one process in here, is the title comes in here, the content gets pasted here. I switch this to, I want to automate this, and then you click, yes, I want to automate. This is from this chick. Shout out to the creator, Kamani Digital, help out with this automation. And then on make, once you click that you want to automate, so you copy this email text, right? Or any article and whatnot into your Notion template, and it connects through Slack to then send to the automation. It gets a summary of the prompt, and it goes through 4 different ones. So here we have one, no internet connection, man, stop playing. And then here we have one that is for Facebook post, yes. And then it gets sent to the Facebook category in the Notion. Then we have one for the Medium article. However, sometimes for the output is supposed to be 2,000 words or less, and I tell it to not make it more than 2,000, and sometimes it comes out like 2,600 words, and it won't upload into the, where does it go? Into the Notion. It'll create the output, so you'll come here, see that little yellow triangle. That means it didn't actually automatically get sent to the Notion because the output was a little bit too big. See right here? Instead, it was 2761 instead of being under 2000. But these ignore functions means that it'll still run the whole automation. So the tweet can be posted, the LinkedIn can be posted, but sometimes the Medium article is a little too long, sometimes the Facebook post. But either way, you'll still get the output here under fields, click on Medium, and then here's the whole thing, right? So all I did was just copy it, paste it into the Notion, and then it's all organized here. And then you can quickly see, so if you look at our original utilization, what is it? It's about the second largest factor, 30% of your credit score. And we come back to our Notion. Here we have a Facebook post. Credit card utilization, which accounts for 30% of your credit score, is the balance compared to the credit limit on your card, right? That could be a post. Here you have your whole Medium article. Here's your title, here's your introduction, your body. It's about credit card utilization, the dangers of high utilization, sweet spot, keeping it below 30%, elite clubs 2 to 3%, and then the ultimate goal of 0%. And then of course a conclusion. So you can touch on it, edit it a little bit if you like, and then be able to post. And of course you have a tweet, curious about the mysterious credit card utilization that makes up 30% of your credit score. Here's the breakdown. It's your balance divided by your credit limit. And then of course we have the LinkedIn also. I think I added in the prompt so it wasn't going to be more than 100 words if you do utilize LinkedIn. But for me, this used to be, you could use it for IG. I personally like Facebook, Medium, X, and LinkedIn. I think Medium surprisingly can get leads from. And there is a decent amount of good articles on there. There's good content that you could repurpose from text to video. You can take Medium articles and repurpose them with certain prompts to create video scripts on and talk about that as well. So this is just one way, you know, if you're sitting down, you write one thing such as this newsletter, right? And you just want to send it out to prospects and clients. Maybe you're pushing people through your newsletter, and you maybe have lead magnets where you discuss certain problems that your clients face. That is a simple way to then take one thing that you wrote and create 4 different pieces of content on it. And you can consistently do this in various forms as well. You can take an audio that you record a lot, take a video, take a podcast episode, transcribe it, take that text, and then make a newsletter Medium, IG video script if you wanted to, and tweet as well. So just a quick example of a friend of mine. Shout out to Trey, and shout out to his credit newsletter and Telegram. I'll link those below. Hope this video was helpful and insightful enough for you guys to be able to see like an actual real life applicability of this. And then one thing you can do, whether you're using Notion or Google Sheets, is create 2 different make scenarios, or organize it in a way whatever your output gets categorized in, whether it's Airtable, Google Sheets, Notion, then create a different scenario, right? So you put a pause. It's going to be a middle ground. You got one scenario to create the actual content. Second scenario is actually going to be the same Google Sheet, Airtable, Notion, whatever, but going to post to different platforms. And in between that, a human comes and check it, right? Whether it's yourself, whether eventually you have a copywriter, VA, whatever, goes in, checks what the output was, tweaks it, adds any refinements needed, adds a little bit of that human touch. Like, okay, a bulk of this was correct. Now we're just gonna come in and add a few more things. Approved, boom. Post, and then send it to LinkedIn, Medium, Twitter all at the same time. So that's a great way to automate your content. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all's time.